What do you think is one of the biggest questions Etsy sellers ask? Is it, what should I make? How much should I charge? Those are common questions, but I think the biggest one is, why are my listings not getting any views? And quite often that question ends with something like, it can't be my SEO, I've got great keywords. Or even, what has Etsy done to tank my views? Today, we're going to look at why good keywords sometimes still fail, because the good news is this: if we can understand what's really happening, there are things we can actually do to improve our listings. That means we're not completely at the mercy of Etsy. Let's dig in. A keyword can look great on the surface, but it can still fail for several different reasons. Let's look at those 5 most common. The first reason good keywords fail is because they're simply too broad. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine we're selling a Morse code necklace. You open the keyword tool and search for necklace. Brilliant! It gets loads of searches every month. Job done, right? Not necessarily. The problem is that millions of other listings are also trying to rank for exactly the same keyword. More importantly, necklace doesn't tell Etsy or shoppers what makes your product different. Someone searching for necklace could be looking for a gold necklace, a pearl necklace, a gothic necklace, or a Morse code necklace. It's just too broad. A more specific keyword like Morse code necklace gives Etsy much more information about your listing and attracts shoppers looking for exactly that product. High search volume is great, but if a keyword is too broad, all those searches don't automatically become views for your listing. The second reason good keywords fail is because shoppers just don't use those keywords. This is something I see all the time. We naturally describe our products using the words that we would use, but shoppers don't always think the same way. Imagine you describe your earrings as fancy earrings. That sounds reasonable, but are shoppers actually typing fancy earrings into Etsy? Probably not. That's why guessing isn't enough. We need data. The keyword tool lets you see the words shoppers are actually searching for. Sometimes you'll discover that completely different phrase and it gets far more searches. So don't optimize for the words you would use, optimize for the words your shoppers use. The third reason good keywords fail is because they attract the wrong shoppers. Let me give you a real example. A seller I know made beautiful handmade silver jewelry. She noticed that lesbian earrings was getting plenty of searches on Etsy. Her listings were relevant, they were handmade, and they appealed to many lesbian customers, so it seemed like a great keyword. But when we looked at the search results, we found something interesting. Most shoppers searching for lesbian earrings were looking for a colourful novelty earring at a much lower price. Her products simply weren't what those shoppers expected to find. The keyword wasn't wrong, it just attracted the wrong audience. Before using a keyword, always look at the search results and those top listings. Ask yourself, would someone searching for this expect to find my product? If the answer is no, it's probably not the right keyword for your listing. The fourth reason good keywords fail is because sellers give up too soon, and I completely understand why. You change your keywords, you check your stats the next day, nothing's happened, so you change them again. The problem is you probably don't have enough data to know whether the first change worked. Imagine your listing has had just 20 views. Could you really tell whether your new keyword was better? Probably not. Now imagine that same listing after a few hundred views. You start to see patterns emerging and you can make informed decisions. Keyword research isn't about making one perfect choice, it's about making a good enough choice and then giving your listing enough time to tell you whether it was the right one. As I always say, if you change everything, you learn nothing. Let your data finish speaking. The fifth reason good keywords fail, and this might be the hard one to hear, it's because the keyword is only one part of the story. A great keyword might help shoppers find your listing, but it can't make them click. And it can't make them buy. Imagine 2 listings using exactly the same keyword. One has bright, clear photos, a competitive price, great reviews, and a product shoppers love. The other doesn't? Which one do you think Etsy is more likely to keep showing to your shoppers? Keywords create an opportunity. Your listing still has to convince shoppers to click and to buy. That's why good SEO isn't just about finding better keywords, it's about creating listings that shoppers want to engage with. So if your listings aren't getting the views you hoped for, don't assume Etsy's working against you. Ask yourself, is my keyword too broad? Are shoppers actually searching for it? Am I attracting the right shoppers? Have I given it enough time? Or is the keyword only part of the problem? Because the good news is every one of these is something you can improve. If you're committed to growing your Etsy shop, you want to check out these other videos and let us know in the comments what's your biggest challenge on Etsy.